Hi everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create a box with a cover. Okay, you will need to use alignment. Okay, I noticed some of you when you were creating your uh, last project, you did not use alignment. Some are using manual align, so I can see it's not perfect. So let's try to use alignment. Okay, you have to use alignment in this lesson. Okay, so go to design, create a new 3D design. Okay, now you can just wait for a while. I will show you with square box. Okay, but since we are creating a box, you can use any shape you like. For example, you can use cylinder, you can use this polygon shape. Some of you may like to use a heart shape, and for some of you, you can even create your own shape. For example, expecting something like a flower shape, or some very interesting shape created by combining different objects. Okay, how do we start? Again, you need to use the shift in order to maintain the aspect ratio. So you can see if you hold down the shift key, whenever you drag, your the size of the box will remain the same. That means if you 55 for all the corners are all the X, Y, and Z. Okay, you can see even the Z is also 55. I will not print a very big box for you. We'll create a small box, probably good enough to hold some coins. Okay, how do we start? Okay, so you prepare maybe 60 mm, which is about 6 cm. Okay, which is a very small box. The objective is to learn alignment and to create a simple cover. Okay, so 55, this is fine. You need to create extra copy of this one because I need an extra copy for the cover. So in this case, Control D, duplicate, D for donkey here. Then you create exact duplication of this box. Then you lower it down to maybe about 5 or 6 mm, which is for the cover. Okay, for the cover. Now you select this box again, Control D if you're using a PC, Command D if you're using a Mac. Now hold down the Shift key again. I want you to lower it down a little bit, maybe until 51 or 50. Again, 50, let's say 50. Release and then make it higher. Okay, now you can make it higher by holding down the fifth white color dot. Which represent the height, the Z. After that, you need to move this up. When you move this up using the black dot, you notice at the bottom there is it is showing you what is the gap between the work plane and your box. Okay. So 3 mm is good enough. So if you want the box to be thicker, you can make it up to 4. Why 4? In case you want to put your name at the bottom, but I will suggest that if you're doing this, why not you put your name at the side? Select whole. Now you can see we are ready to cut this box. But before that, you need to make a copy of this the center. I would say this hollow box. Control D or Command D, bring it out. This is for you to create the gap inside your cover so that you can uh, the cover can close properly. Okay, so change it back to solid. Then you can adjust back a little bit. 3 or 4 mm is good enough. But this tool you have to adjust a little bit. First is, if you just make it like this without making it smaller, your box will be very tight. It's very hard to close. So I would like you to, let's look at it 50 50 50. Try to make it 2 mm lower by make it 48. You type 48 here, and then you type 48 here. So it's 2 mm. That means each side you reduce by 1 mm. Now you select these two, click alignment, center for both sides. Okay. Now the cover has been done, and combine this by clicking merge. Okay. Do you notice one thing? Now the box is done. Perfect, perfect. So this is how. Oh, before I forget, type in name box. Okay. When you submit your work, you can choose to submit in two files. Okay. So you select this file, click export. So you export the selected shape. The second time you export, you will add a bracket one behind. So you can export first time and second time. Or you can also choose to export both at the same time, everything in the design STL file. So I will receive this submission in one file. Okay, but for good practice, I suggest you to submit in two different files. One is for the cover, one is for the box itself. Okay, this is the simple version for everyone to try on. And if you have something in okay better idea, let me give you a better idea. You can create something like this. So maybe a 5 mm, as I say, round, always push to the end. Now you click this one, increase the size, reduce a little bit, 4 or 5 mm. It doesn't matter how much. Around 5 or 6 also fine. Command D. Okay, and then Command D. Command D. Okay, sorry. Once you make a mistake, just press Ctrl Z. Command D again. Then you can arrange something okay like this. Another Command D. Okay, so you look at this shape after you merge together. Okay, you see it's like a flower, so you can align properly so that it looks nicer. You can use this to create a box with this shape. This is one idea. You can also use some other shape you like, but I would suggest use a shape that is looks nice. Other than square, some of you may like to create something in a maybe rectangular shape and something like this. You can create something like this. Just follow the idea. Later, when you create the cover, try to reduce by 1 mm for the both X and Y. Okay. So I in your this week's I gave you another harder idea. For those who think this is too simple, I would like you to take this challenge by creating the sliding version. Create the sliding version. This is I want you to think how you create a sliding version. If you're not very sure, you can ask me. But before you try the sliding version, try to complete this simpler version first. This is very important. You must learn how to use alignment. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Thank you.